Couples aren't always on the same page when it comes to their finances. Fidelity's Lauren Bruhart is here to give us a few tips on how they can get more in sync. So Lauren, where is this disconnect?
Yeah, so what we see is that while a lot of couples think that they're planning together and that they're equal partners, what we really find is that there are a lot of disconnects between couples when it comes to planning for their future and having a shared vision of their goals. So for example, 4 in 10 couples tell us that they disagree around the lifestyle they plan to live in retirement. So things like, do you plan to work in retirement? Where do you want to live in retirement? People are generally not necessarily on the same page around these important topics. And with all of people living 30 years or more in retirement, these are really important questions that couples need to answer together.
That's a really important point. What about women? Because you said women might be lagging behind in terms of their knowledge too.
Yes, while we see women have made progress, we are seeing that women are too often deferring to their spouse on important financial decisions about their future. And this really boils down to a crisis of confidence for women. So what we'll see is that women are just much more likely than men to say they don't feel confident in their ability to take on full financial responsibility if needed.
So that's an issue, especially if they become single at some point. They really need to take that reign.
And actually, given that women on average will live 5 years longer than the man in their life, and also you combine that with high divorce rates in our country, and the fact is that many women at some point will need to take full control of the family finances. So it's really important that they get educated, that they get comfortable, that they participate in the discussions with the advisor or the financial professional now, so that when that happens, if and when that happens later, they feel confident and they're able to take that on.
Now, speaking of the advisor, you said there's a few questions couples can go through together before they go see that advisor. What are some of those? Absolutely.
So for all couples, it's just really important that they understand their financial compatibility. Are they equal partners in the decisions? So every man and woman doesn't necessarily need to be involved in every decision, but there are some basics that both members of the couple should be aware of. Who are the beneficiaries on the account? What do we own? How much are we saving? What are our goals? And all couples should really be talking about those things ahead of a meeting. And then beyond that, there's different things based on what life stage you're in. For younger couples, it's important that you've talked about your budget and that you are able to stick with it, and you know what you owe, your debt, what you own, and what you're spending. And then as you get older, conversations about savings are incredibly important. So we want to see couples talking about their ability to save for multiple goals, but especially for retirement, and especially taking advantage of things like a 401k or 403b at work to make sure that they're taking full advantage of those benefits that are available to them.
Great tips. Thanks so much, Lauren.
Thank you.